Today is the day, tonight is the night we are going to beat this SOP. Okay, so let's just go in on a quick dry run. And see what we can do. Actually, you know what I want to do? Hold up. Okay, so the plan is... Exactly. No mistakes. I'm going to throw 2, because he loses it after the first phase, right? God, if there's a third phase or a fourth phase, gonna lose it. What does Bark Skin give again? Bark Skin 2 enhancement bonus, decreases existing natural armor. I want to see something real quick. We're gonna do... All right. Yeah, it still gives her some. Okay. Okay. Me like... She already has natural armor enhancement, so I can't do that. Unless... Hold on. I just wanted... For posterity. Yeah, nope. It's not going to override it. Okay. Unless, like, I had to do this. Hold on. Nope. Dodge, haste, daring duelist. Got it. Dude, she has a total of 55. She gets hit every single time. Alright. We're going this direction.
Ready for anything.
Actually, hold on. I need you to drink that real quick. Alright. What's up, Kaz? Probably not playing Apex today. I want to get through this game. I'm definitely going to pick it up later this week again. It's just like I'm near the end of this game, and I thought I was going to get done this weekend. And I just want to finish. It's been a long game.
All according to plan.
But yeah, I definitely plan on picking Apex up at least tomorrow. I think I was going to. I don't need any of that stuff. But yeah, this has been like a 140-hour long game, and I'm at the boss, and I just want to beat the boss tonight. I have no idea how long it's going to take either. Because so far, this fight is pretty insane. Alright.
Still hiding.
Skipping all this.
Oh yes, the time has come. The time of fate and curses.
So I've seen it a million times.
Stand with me.
Thanks for coming by and asking, I appreciate it. Alright. Let's see if I remember the cycle that was working. Oh, I forgot to do Blink Mind. Okay. I'm glad I cast it before you cast that. Alright. Okay. So first phase looks good.
You don't seem to like my curses. Maybe you like my stomach better.
Okay. So she's cursed, but I don't care about that right now. This needs to go up. We need to cast haste again. Mostly for our melee. Oh, we didn't have that up. But that's okay. I forgot. I need to move them up. Okay. Cast this. Cast this. Let's do a blessing. Alright. Begin the first big heal on Amory. Did we get that haste out? Did you get it out? Are they haste? Does not look like they're haste. Oh, she is. Okay. Oh boy, I need you to start removing these curses. Amory first. Okay. Did she lose it? Yes. Alright, she's blind, but that's okay. Alright, now's the time for the blessing. Shit. Move here, guys. Okay.
The time for laughter has passed. It's the hour of hunt and chaos.
Alright. So, they kept their buffs from before, which is good. I need them to move behind our front line. Okay. It's a good position. He needs to cast this back here. Right. While that's happening, go ahead and cook up a heal real quick for these guys. They're gonna need it. Actually, start your song. Alright. Now cook up this heal. After you cast that, I want you casting these automatically. Big heals. Alright, are they gonna have time for that? That's not what I wanted. I want this. Okay. So what I need you to do is I need you to start trying to get those dudes in the back down. Need these archers down as soon as possible, if possible. Someone's gonna get hit real hard in a second. I see it coming. Go ahead. Big heal on Amory. You two actually move in. Okay. Gotta get this back line down. Or at least out of the fight. Before they one-shot everybody. Okay. There. That's good. Ah, Dr. Winter, what is up, my dude? It's been a minute. Thank you for the raid. Okay. I'm gonna cast this on my group because I need to make sure No, wait. Hold on. I need him casting this. This is what he needs to cast. And then afterwards, we can do the protect. Because we're about to throw down a bunch of fire spells. Is he frozen? Oh my god, he's frozen. Oh my god, dude, you gotta get him out of that. Like, now. Emery, please don't die on me. Oh no, wait. He wasn't frozen. Okay. Okay. So we've got that going on over there. Let's drop this over here. For that big heal, I need full protection. While that's being passed, let's get this in here. If things get heavy, which they probably will. Yep. You don't have time to cast a confusion, you've got to save Amory's life. Okay, he's still giant, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, they're still all up. Go ahead. No. Better idea. You throw this back here. So maybe we can knock him down with that. You go ahead and protect everyone from ice. You go ahead and just cast it just in case. I don't even care if it's a waste. Okay, we'll save. Cool. Awesome. Now get out of that thing. You're hurting yourself. Okay. Shit. I'm still gonna lose Amory. Oh my god. Oh, she's frozen in place, and she has been. Oh, okay. So when her health starts dropping like that, I need her to look for that spell. How much time does he have? 3.5. She's going down. Okay.
Survive.
Okay.
Always survive.
Oh, it's fine. Keep casting it. Okay. So, nope, stop. Full heal. On Amory. If you can drink a potion now that you're not dead. Oh my god, are you frozen again in place? I gave her freedom of movement. How does that keep ticking? It's whatever. Alright. If they're gonna focus her, just power heal her. Okay. There's so much AoE back there, yet they are still alive. So... no. Let's not do that. Let's do... start picking apart that back line.
We shall overcome.
Focus that guy. Okay. So we're on the back line, which is good. Oh my god, dude. If there is another phase to this, it's gonna be brutal. Emergency hospital, what happened, bro? If you don't mind me asking. You okay? Shit. Alright. We have 2 of these left. If there is another phase, I am going to cry. What are you doing right now? You need to be healing big. Especially her.
Won't kill me. I always survive.
Oh my god. Ooh. No good, man. Well, I hope you're doing better. Okay, enough. As soon as the horned hunter body disappears in the fire, the destroyed throne room is flooded with light. Lantern King, in his true blaze form, appears in the middle of the room. His furious mask is ringed by fire. The games have ended. Time freezes like resin, trapping you and the eldest in the amber light, and the light grows bright. The race passed through you, piercing you, ruthless, bearing you most intimate secrets, fears, and desires. Something inside of you resonates with the light of the eldest. Your curse, it is like the splinter of an arrow that remains in the wound. A slow weapon crawling towards your heart. As soon as the rays touch it, it begins to heat up and burns with intolerable pain.
Time for masks is over. You risk challenging the eldest, and I accept the challenge. But not a mere embodiment of my true essence. This is my essence. I don't need magic or servile monsters to destroy me. Words are weak. Yes, words. I once told you, words spoken in the right time and place possess the power of the storm. You lightheartedly answer that you know what power and essence are.
Okay.
In jokes and lightness with which they are said.
Are you gonna start making fun of me? Is that how he's gonna defeat me? Because that's not cool.
I remember your answer. The world remembers it too. Your answer, heart, essence. Now, cursed king, I'm taking this part of your soul, as I took away Nerissa's ability to love. What you called your essence is yours no more.
The words of the eldest fly towards you like an arrow, ready to give new force to the curse that already tormented you. But you have an instant to reply. Ooh, let's try for the bluff. And why do you imagine I told you the truth back then? Eldest mischief and lies? Perhaps you are the one who is fooled. One who can be fooled so easily has no power over the words. Or I've got will, which now let's go for the bluff. A wave of pain comes crashing down upon you, but recedes quickly. You cannot tell whether you were protected by your words or something more, the essence of your soul, but the attack of the eldest was parried.
Let us continue. We both will. But what do you want? A meager patch of land, a few thousand souls? My dominion is chaos and magic, madness and deceit. Your power is nothing compared to mine. That is why you are helpless before me. You will take my every blow as a divine punishment, as something imminent.
You love to wreak havoc and play evil pranks, while I care about nothing more than the good of my people, and I know my way is right. I get my power from endless loyalty for my subjects. Can you make a similar boast? My kingdom is strong with its warriors, so it can always protect itself, and that means I can too face, even if I were facing a deity. And but my kingdom is rich and prosperous, and so is my power. You talk about yourself so much, but do you have friends or elders? I always have someone to lean on, which is why I'm in my land. Lore, religion, knowledge, arcane. I don't think we're gonna get that one. Knowledge and inspiration are so powerful as magic. My kingdom subjects know this full well. We have what it takes to protect ourselves from your evil. I'm gonna do this. Do you have friends or allies? All this, I always have someone to lean on, which is why I and my land will survive any hardship. You feel strange, as if wrapped in an invisible veil that protects you from the eldest wrath. It's the source, and its source is yet your curse. It's bound you to your kingdom, but through this bond can pass not only pain and death, but your power as well.
I'm curious when you think of me, cursed king. Do you see me as a villain or a simple joker? In truth, well, everyone can see the truth. Being an eldest means being one of the many strings that hold the world in place. Being an eldest means being such a vast and self-sufficient value that one's equals become strangers and one's inferiors are entirely insignificant. I am an eldest. Laughter, guide, transformation. That's what I am. Being what I am, I will let you feel a modicum of my loneliness. I will take away your pillar of strength.
Continue. Okay. But is there a rule by which those like you dictate another's will? Even if there's such a rule, I'll break it. I will take back what is mine. The blinding flashing light flashes away, frightened like a living creature. The blistering metal of the curse cools. It still hurts, but the pain is no longer unbearable. You stand before the eldest, as before, blazing living star, and he looks at you as if seeing you for the first time.
Good. You can play with words. Let us see if you can withstand the heat of my fire.
For a while, the Lantern King remains silent. You feel in the silence not anger, bewilderment, but endless, boundless astonishment.
Victory!
Oh, I can't control anybody. Okay, there we go. So, how about all those ice spells? Those gotta be at least somewhat effective. Ooh, he's gonna cast fire spells. I should probably... Okay. We already had one up. My bad. Okay. Try not to panic right now. The fact that there's yet another phase. Okay. So everyone's got haste. I want you to just cast this now. Forget that. Alright. Cast this. If you have had the chance to see a star die, a spot of cold, lifeless darkness covered the fiery form of the Lantern King, growing, devouring, and with a dull moan settling onto the ground in a cloud of coal-black dust. But a moment later, right where the eldest crown lay burning, another shining image is born. It grows glowing, turning into a familiar silhouette wearing a crown.
What a refreshing feeling. I don't remember sensing nausea any.
The Lantern King freezes, his light flickering strangely, and his mask begins to change with incredible speed. One breath, and you're looking upon a horrible grimace of wrath. Another breath, and it's replaced with a playful astonishment. Another, and it's the mask of fatherly care.
But what's next? How will you end this story? Listen, I know. defeats a deity in battle. Impressive, it grants the victor power and immortality. The hero enters the chambers of the deity to become his champion and herald. Eternal, powerful, equally glorified both in the first world and in Valeria. His kingdom healed from its wounds and flourished under the rule of the immortal champion. A beautiful ending, isn't it? And this legend is yours for the asking.
Trust the laughing lie. Don't do this. Not after everything you and I have endured because of him. I can give you immortality and power, though not as much as the Lantern Kings. Perhaps we won't be able to stand against the eldest, but accept my gift and my patronage. And together we will make him pay for what he's done.
How sad it is to hear you, Marissa. Thousands of years for nothing! You haven't learned a single lesson. Never learned to. But what do you say?
Oh, man, all these options. What will you ask for immortality? What about you, Nerissa? What will happen to her if I agree to your offer? What do you suggest, Nerissa? Eternal life and power, the patronage of the elder. I like this reward. I'll take Nerissa's offer. Immortality and salvation for my kingdom, but with nothing to do with you, eldest. I will not bow to you, eldest. Don't give your hopes up. Here's my offer. Lift the curse, return my kingdom to Glorian, and forget we exist. And I will forget that you exist. I'm gonna go with that sixth option. I mean, he's one of the eldest Fae. I don't know. This is tough. I kind of want to kill him. I don't really want immortality. I think immortality is a curse. What about Nerissa? What will happen to her if I agree to your offer? I'll tell him to go away. After you speak, silence falls, deep as a chasm. Light pours from the eyes of the Lantern King's mask. Still the mask of paternal care, though you do not mistake this for what lies hidden behind it.
So be it. This performance has run its course. It would be unwise to continue. Besides, have no love of dying. Return to life. My fellow eldest are very good at playing especially intricate pranks of that exact moment.
Yeah, I have a feeling like I can't kill him. Because like he would just return to the first world if I killed him in this world. And even though they're combining, I have a feeling like he'd find a way.
You were cursed by my will. By my will you are now free from the curse. May the shackles be broken, the fetters be loosened. What's been stolen will be returned. What's been divided will be made whole again. I say farewell, and release your kingdom to the tyranny of flame. Go, be glad of your ordinary mortal life. Yet the gods of the first world, now they no longer concern you.
Sounds fair.
Now that the eldest and other spiteful beings wouldn't be bothering us, the king returned to his subjects and celebrated the victory and the end of the kingdom's miseries with great fanfare. Everything gradually returned to normal, including our exciting lives. Not always peaceful, but also not troubled by invasions from another world. And little by little, our heroes and the common folk began to forget the sorrows of the past. Sometimes, on clear spring nights, the king saw dreams. In them, the nymph Nerissa, fierce and wounded, battled the Jabberwock, died, and returned to life. Again, and again, and again.
Oh, should have asked what happened to her.
Under the wise leadership of the king, the stolen lands became a true country. There was still much to be done, of course, and some of it will need to be finished by our heroes' descendants. But there are no longer cut curses on every corner, and the peasants aren't afraid some new self-proclaimed chief will show up and strong-arm himself into power. The stolen
Whoops.
Just half a year after the war with the First World, Galt moved its troops to the southern border of the kingdom. Their attack was rebuffed. The enemy state's infantry could do little against soldiers who were skilled with their swords and knew the military arts better than the alphabet.
Nice.
Since then, Galt hasn't risked crossing any borders again, fearing cruel retaliation for further insolence. The king's subjects praise his generosity, while citizens of neighboring lands groan from crippling taxes. Citizens of the stolen lands have it pretty good. Truth be told, the treasury isn't always capable of paying the royal bills, and the throne room's adornments are clearly decaying. But sometimes you have to buy the people's love, literally.
We just need to go on an adventure.
The feud between Brevois North and South, which had been smoldering for ages, never sparked the fires of civil war. Through great effort, our king managed to bring both parties to the negotiating table. While Rostland didn't gain its independence, it did receive wide autonomy rights. Our relationships with both House Sertova and the Sword Lords are respectful, but they've become lukewarm. Because of us, neither side got everything they wanted. Casil Aldori settled in our capital, though he left politics to teach dueling.
Cool.
Led by careful, level-headed Dugoth, the Tiger Lord's tribe reunited and started to lick the wounds left by the erratic Armagh. Little by little, they once again became one of the strongest mercenary armies in the region. Dugoth always assured our king of his friendship, but the king always stayed on his toes, understanding that anything could happen when that old fox is around.
Fair.
Pitax almost returned to its former
Oh, it's Pitax.
a joyful city filled with beers of dubious quality and deals of questionable legality. The old trade houses lost the crown, but they retrieved the property Iravetti had taken from them. Soon, Pitax became almost like a second capital in the kingdom, a thriving city through which rivers of money from across the region ran. Unfortunately, we get much less of this money than we would like. Governor Lyachenza turned out to be helpless against widespread embezzlement.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I was poor like the whole time, so it doesn't surprise me that my kingdom ends up being poor. Awesome. Okay, that didn't take me nearly as long as I thought it would. I'm glad I didn't do it yesterday, though. I had a really important meeting this morning. Oh, wow. I did not think I was going to finish this early. Now what to play? There's so many games I want to play. What time is it? It's only 8:30. I have plenty of other time. But first, I'll give up my wrap-up of this game, because it didn't have end credits. Dude, you guys gotta play your credits. Aw. We're not auto-scroll. There we go. So what did I think of this game? So I have to say, I thought this was a pretty good CRPG. I would have said great CRPG, but if you've been watching for the last couple of days, you've seen the part that really put a bad taste in my mouth. I liked the length of the game. I did. It felt like it was bouncing along pretty well at a pretty decent pace, at a really good clip. There was plenty of stuff to keep me busy. I felt a little stressed out with like kingdom management and other things going on at the same time. And I know I wished for like a little bit of time to do kingdom management, but I didn't want like 2 chapters worth of time to do kingdom management. That felt like a little much. So the end kind of slogged, and then when you finally get to like the last bits of it, they just throw the most annoying crushing enemies on you again and again and again in these vast areas where you have the mindset of like, oh, I'm about to go into a boss fight. And then after that, you're like, oh, here's another area that I have to slog through to get to the next boss fight, full of just obnoxious enemies. And like, yeah, they were challenging, but they were challenging because of like that crazy stone ability that they had, that crystal ability that they kept casting. That was just obnoxious. It wasn't that it was harder tactics or not, whatnot. And there were so many of them. Like every 5 feet, there was another just group, and it was a little much. But like up until that point, this game was so good. And I think now that I know what the end game looks like, if I play this again, and I probably will, I'll at least play the beginning again. I know what kind of party you would want to put together, and blind fighting is super important late game. I mean, if you're around level 15 through 17, you should probably put blind fighting on at least your melee. Like your spellcasters might not need it as much, but you definitely want to put it in for your melee characters. But yeah, like as far as like the combat goes, I really liked it. The AI was stupid. Sometimes they moved a little fast, and that frustrated me, but that was like my own doing. I could have gone to turn-based, but I did like that live combat. Yeah, it was like herding cats. I wish there was a way to like control them that wasn't turning off AI, because turning off AI, I've watched someone play that way, and it's like moving a dead piece around. So like there's give and take on both of those. I thought the voice acting was good, surprisingly good. I feel the story was good. I really liked the story. I'm really curious to the other decisions I could have made. I mean, there was quite a bit of really good in this game, and you know, it was their first iteration. I think they did a great job. I was reading too. I didn't read into spoilers or anything, but like the more I've been playing this game, you know, I've been curious to what other people were thinking. I guess it's come a long way with patches and whatnot. So I'm hoping that when the next game comes out, which I did kickstart, by the way, or back on Kickstart, they have a good feel of what they need to do to make sure like the bugs stay down, so I can play the game at this state. There were some bugs here and there, but nothing like that was killer. And the fact is, the game is massive, so you're gonna run into bugs. You know, a AAA studio probably couldn't keep all these bugs down, and I mean, we're gonna see it with Baldur's Gate 3. But yeah, I think they did a great job. This was a really good game. I'm excited for the next. Well, I'll say it's a good game. I don't want to say really good. Up until the ending, I think the ending really kind of dulled the sword, so to speak, because you're bashing it against a stone wall for hours. But yeah, if they would have landed the plane a little bit faster, I would have probably called it one of the better. Well, I still think it is one of the better CRGs I've played. I would have ranked it a little bit higher up there in my mind. If you like CRPGs, I would definitely give this a try. If you're not into CRPGs, maybe playing this at like an easier difficulty. Like if you like the RPG story element, you know, I was playing it challenging. I gotta imagine going all the way down to story mode, you get a really rich RPG experience without the increased difficulty of having to cast like 800 spells and like keep which spells in your mind should go in each battle. Which, I mean, if you watch my playthrough, I've missed several buffs several times in mini battles. I probably could have played this better. But I mean, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'll rank it as one of my higher games. I'll definitely see myself coming back to it. I see there was like some people that I missed along the way. I guess I could have gotten more companions. Next time I play, I'm definitely going to look for that. And yeah, I think I could see myself revisiting this. It's a good CRPG. It's a good game. It's a good game. I wish I could say it was a great game or like the best CRPG ever, but it's not there. I could see the next iteration of this being on that great list. As long as they listen to the feedback and heard the cries of the people, then I think the next iteration is going to be good. Oh, and the music's fantastic too. Can't say enough about the music. I've heard this song so many times opening this up. You know, God, I've got 140 hours at least in this game, and I still love the music. So I think the music's good. Not much else to say. The kingdom management, it wasn't too bad. I know a lot of people complained about the kingdom management aspect. I didn't mind it so much. I thought it was kind of fun until it was all I was doing. When it was mixed in with things that I was doing, I thought it was pretty fun and interesting, and just that little bit of worry that it gives you to kind of like keep your mind occupied on it, and like, oh, I need to take care of my kingdom, but like I've got a time crunch, and then just trying to figure that out, that like balance between, okay, I got to explore the map, get funds and weapons, but I've got to make sure that I'm here too to be upgrading my kingdom. That's cool. I really messed up with the advisors during the middle part where I was just spamming them out everywhere. You know, like I remembered the rule one night before I got on that if they fail, they lose points, and I was like, oh man, I really messed up. So I think my next time through this I'll do better. But yeah, happy to be done, but very, very happy to have played it. It was a good experience. I'm glad people recommended it to me. I'm glad that I took those recommendations and backed the Kickstarter. I'm also glad that we get to start a new game tomorrow. But I want to thank everybody who came by and been watching me play, watching the VODs, and the people that have been watching on YouTube. You guys are slogging through. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining me. And I hope the end of it, where I'm salty as hell, didn't completely destroy the playthrough. Because I got salty, and be the first to admit it. But I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to